Hi there, Gemini. Thank you for joining me for your May monthly forecast. This month begins with your ruler Mercury moving on the 2nd into the part of your horoscope concerned with secrets. It's joining up with the Sun, Venus and also Mars. Now, this can lead to a certain amount of greater psychological emphasis at parts during the first couple of weeks of this month. And part of the reason for this is that Saturn, which is the very strict, fierce influence lying across the heavens on the other side in Scorpio, is going to be coming back across the heavens to connect with both Mars and Mercury before the end of the first week. And I have to say, you could end up feeling absolutely exhausted and not really be knowing what this is about. Well, the depletion that's coming is because Saturn is the planet of restriction, but also it's probably flagging up something you're doing. So if you're burning the candle at both ends, if you're hanging around with people that you don't fully understand or trust, or you're doing a job which is very draining and you're putting a bit too much into it, perhaps it's time to throttle back. Get more holistic in your approach to your health. Don't see your emotional and psychological health as outside what's important. They're very important, and if you're not looking after yourself and nurturing yourself in week 1, it's not good. However, you do have a wonderful opportunity for the following 6 months from the 10th on the back of the solar eclipse to do a lot of reading, a lot of conversing and talking and understanding more about what does make you tick at a deeper level. And also wonderfully on the 10th, Venus, the planet of love and lovely silky expression, enters your sign. Delicious. It's joined on the 16th by Mercury. Mercury's transit has been a very short one on this occasion, just 2 weeks. This does sometimes happen. So when these two planets move into your sign, you can start to feel much more self-confident, less insecure, less anxious or worried about what other people think about you. However, from the middle of the month, I have to say that a very big strategic influence does start to shape up again. And this is the square between Uranus and also Pluto. Now, it started last year in June and went on for 5 months. Now, that's the exact maths. The actual influence has been around a little bit already this year. I'm just talking about really getting within 1 or 2 degrees. But now it does become exact. And this suggests, when it comes to the things about your future that are important to you, you may find that you have to, at times, compromise your need to be totally independent because there are commitments and obligations that other people may ruthlessly hold you to. So just be conscious of this. Some power plays are possible, not just now, not just this month, but for some months to come. However, pleasingly, the Sun enters your sign on the 21st. And what I think you're going to find, as both Venus and Jupiter and Mercury, I beg your pardon, and the Sun all get a toehold in your sign, that you will start to get much more progressive, feel much more on the front foot. Yet with Mars still tracking its way through your 12th solar house, your mood could still be a little bit up and down and volatile at times. 1 minute feeling tearful, the next feeling very ecstatic. It's just like that. It's very helter-skelter. It's actually going to join you, Mars, on the 31st. But of course, that's very late in the day in this month. But what does happen in week 3 is that Venus and Mercury forge a great link with Uranus. So Uranus is the good guy in this particular situation. And unusual friends can be particularly good for you. These are people that you can travel with, open up to, learn new skills. It can be exciting to be with people who understand what make you tick, but also you may find that you're playing more of a leading role in any group situation. Perhaps it's the more eccentric side of your own nature that you're going to embrace. And then a really delicious thing happens in week 4 of this month, because Venus and Mercury go alongside Jupiter, the planet of fortune. Now, Jupiter has been with you for about 10 months. It's not going to be with you any longer than the first few days of June. So make it work for you. It means this is an opportunity to cast yourself in a very individualistic light. Have the confidence to go for it. The Sun and Uranus also help you to do this in the last few days of the month, and then Mars arrives in your sign. So I do feel that you're going to end May in a much brighter frame of mind than you start it. And some of the miserable events that might just crop up in week 1 will seem in the distant past. It's been a real pleasure being with you. Thank you for joining me. Good luck. and goodbye for now.